Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. You're welcome to Decenstitch. If you're a new subscriber or returning subscriber, you're welcome.
I'm going to start my sewing by joining the front pieces. So I'm going to join the princess line. For this one and for this one, right sides facing each other. So I'm going to join my princess line. Then for the back piece, I'm also going to join my princess line. I'll open this, then join this here. I'll place the second one this way and join this. I'll be using 0.5 inch to join all the princess lines. After stitching, this is what it looks like, and this is the back piece. The next thing I'm going to do is to join my shoulders. So I'll be using the 0.5 to join my shoulders. Also for my facing, I'll be joining the shoulder area. So this is the back piece of the facing. This is the front piece, right sides facing each other. So I will also join this shoulder area by 0.5 inch. This is what my facing looks like after joining it on the shoulder. And this is my top after joining the shoulder. Now I'm going to join the side of my top, and after joining the side, I'm going to tidy the armhole. I'm going to be folding it as little as possible. I'll fold it twice and then stitch it, but I'll join the sides first before I tidy the armhole. You can also use bias to tidy it if you wish to. I've gone ahead to sew my side and to tidy the armhole. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take the sleeve and start with the sleeve. So I'm going to sew this curve by using a 0.5. Right sides facing each other, by the way. So I'm going to sew the curve by 0.5 inch. The next thing I'm going to do is to sew this other side. So I've sewn here by 0.5 inch. Now I'm going to sew here by 0.5 inch also, but I won't be sewing everything because I want a little opening to be here. I'll measure 3 inches. So I'm going to sew from here. I'll sew it straight down. I'll be sewing 1 inch here. I'll be sewing 1 inch. I'll stop here because I want an opening here for the cuff to be able to open. I'm done sewing here. So this is my opening. I've done the same. The next thing I'm going to do, the back part of my sleeve, I'm going to give it a pleat about half an inch pleats. Half an inch size. Now I'm going to tidy the opening that I left here. I'm going to tidy the edge. So that 1 inch I used to sew this place, I'm going to use that 1 inch to tidy the edge of the opening. I'm going to fold ½ inch by ½ inch. So I'm going to sew it down. I'll use that to tidy the edge of my cuff. I'll do the same on the other side. I'm supposed to put interfacing on this place, but because I can't iron this fabric, so I won't be putting anything there. I'll take the cuff fabric. The right side of the cuff fabric will be facing the wrong side of the sleeve fabric. So I'll be starting from the back where I have the pleats. I'll start pinning it. Then I'll leave 0.5 inch to sew my cuff. So I have about ½ inch left on this edge to tidy that edge too. The length of the cuff fabric I have here is 12 inches. The length of the cuff fabric is 12 inches, in case you are wondering. So I'm going to go ahead and sew 0.5 here. I'm done sewing my ½ inch. We're going to do this the same way that we fixed band. So I'll fold this into two. The wrong side, I'll fold the cuff fabric into two. Then I'll fold down the edge ½ inch by, and this other side I'll fold down the ½ inch. So the one I already sewed before, I'll fold it, I'll flip it down. While this one that I'm yet to sew, I'll just flip it down this way, ½ inch. Then I'm going to sew here straight down. So that opening that I tidied before, here I'm going to just sew it straight down here, ½ inch. Assuming I have my stay or interfacing, it would have been easier for me. So I'll do the same thing here. I'll fold the cuff fabric into two. I'll fold down ½ inch here and ½ inch on the other side. So where I have my cuff opening, I'm just going to sew straight down. From here, I'm going to sew straight down. So I'll do the same thing here. From the cuff, from the opening here, I'll sew it straight down. So I'll do the same for the other sleeve. Now I'm going to flip it over. Now I'm going to turn the sleeve. So to finish the cuff, I'm going to fold the 0.5 inside. Then I'm going to sew on the edge. Same way we fix band. That is the way I'm fixing this. So this is what my cuff will look like. Then it's going to overlap. So I'm going to go ahead and sew on the edge round. I'll do the same for the second sleeve. This is what my sleeve is looking like now. So this is the front and this is the back. This is my pleat at the back. I have just one pleat here. So this is how it's going to look at the end of the day. The next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to tidy this remaining part of the sleeve. So I'm going to fold. I have just half an inch here as seam allowance. So I'm going to fold 0.25 by 0.25. And I'm going to hem it. I'm going to use hand needle and thread to hem it because I don't want any seam allowance at the back here. I don't have black bias. I would have preferred to use a black bias to tidy here. So you can use a black bias to tidy here. But I'll be folding mine 0.25 inch by 0.25 inch. I'm going to use needle and thread to hem it down. So that will help to tidy this remaining part of the sleeve. Now I'm going to attach my sleeves on the bodice. So I'll place it on the shoulder seam. I'm placing it on the right side of the bodice. I'm going to place my facing on it also. The right side of the facing. All the shoulder seams will align. I'm going to pin it all the way down. Then I'm going to sew a 0.5 inch all the way around. So this is my center front. I've pinned my facing on it, and I've pinned it round all the way to the neckline of the back. So I'm going to sew 0.5 inch round. After sewing the 0.5 inch round, I'm going to flip it over, and then I'm going to hem it with my needle and thread.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please kindly like, share, comment, subscribe if you're new here, and click the notification bell. Thank you.